Hello, this is Diana. This is my Trailblazers of the Universe YouTube channel. On my channel, I'm helping you fearlessly and unapologetically live your best, most authentic life. I am helping you break through your barriers and transcend any limitations you may have. If that sounds good to you, make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. On June 21st, 2024, we have a full moon in Capricorn. So the topic of this video is going to be 5 things you should do for this Capricorn full moon 2024. So remember that new moons are more about starting the cycle, bringing in new energy, and full moons are more about closing the cycle and releasing energy. So a little bit on the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn is a cardinal earth sign. They're ruled by Saturn. They're known to be very ambitious, hardworking, organized, practical, patient. They have a good sense of humor, even if it's a dark sense of humor sometimes. Stubborn, financially savvy, very critical, honest, pessimistic at times. They can be known to be a workaholic, very loyal, determined, responsible, unforgiving, and also very goal-oriented. Shout out to my brother Eric, who's a Capricorn, who's watching this as well. So with all that being said, the 5 things you should do for this Capricorn full moon 2024 are, number 1, since I said that Capricorn is a very goal-oriented sign, we want to release what's not in alignment with your goals, ambitions, and desires. So that could be habits. It could be maybe a negative mindset, a limiting belief. It could be even a pessimistic attitude. Maybe it's time to evaluate the career you're in, and is that really in alignment with your long-term goals and desires? Maybe relationships even. You know, if you have any relationships, friendships in your life, people that aren't really in alignment with your ideal path and like your goals, what behaviors are you doing that aren't going to lead you to that long-term goal? It's time to evaluate that, what needs to be released. Number 2 is to hold space for your emotions and triggers. So Capricorns can be known to be more emotionally detached more than a lot of the signs. It isn't that they don't feel emotions, they do feel inside, even though they might seem like they don't sometimes. From what I've seen from the Capricorns I know, they just internalize it more. They aren't always expressing it. And sometimes they want to avoid the emotions and cut things off, cut people off. And sometimes that is needed. But during a full moon, emotions are going to run high. So it's a good time to hold space for and honor your emotions. And accept that you're feeling the emotions you're feeling. Not trying to suppress them. Not trying to escape from them. Not trying to pretend they don't exist. It's holding space for your emotions. It doesn't mean you need to communicate with other people even. Just hold space for them, feel them, and even pay attention to your triggers as well. What are they trying to tell you? If you need to journal, journal. We want to balance our logic and emotions. Capricorns are very practical, logical signs, but we want to also balance our emotions and our logic as well. Capricorns, I know, are all very intuitive, so also balancing your logic and your intuition. Not everything needs to be like a business transaction. Also using some of your intuition as well. And full moon is always known to bring up emotions and to strengthen your intuition. Number 3 is going to be find balance and harmony between your work and your personal life. We know that the sign of Capricorn can be known to be workaholics, right? It's great to be goal-oriented and very driven and ambitious, but anything in excess is toxic, right? Often we can get really lost in our work and really focus on being productive, doing tasks, working all the time, sometimes to avoid our emotions. I find myself in that trap too. I'm a very driven, ambitious person as well. I find myself working a lot, but I also have to balance my personal life, make sure I'm balancing my self-care, my relationships, if you're in a relationship, friendships, family, whatever it is. Make sure you're enjoying yourself too in life. Life isn't all about just work, work, work and no play. You want to have some play too. So if you're feeling yourself burnt out, overwhelmed, and just kind of going through the motions, going on the hamster wheel every day, make sure to carve out some time to do things that you actually enjoy. Sometimes it can be a means to end. Like some people spend so much time working that they're so burnt out and don't have energy to do the things that they want to do and enjoy their life because they're too busy on a hamster wheel. So take a little step off the hamster wheel, take a little break. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to slow down. It's okay to have a day of doing nothing, or even just doing things that you enjoy. Having like a personal day, make sure you do that as well. If you have personal time off at work, take some days off, use up that time. Number 4 is going to be focus on improving your health and well-being. Capricorns are very well put together. Capricorns are earth signs, so they can be really prone to being focused on the physical, and nature would be a good thing. Taking a nature walk, any kind of exercise, any kind of self-care is good right now. Eating healthier. And if you want to be in alignment with your goals and desires and everything, it's also about balance. So we want to make sure we're taking care of our physical health as well, and that we're mentally and emotionally stable, so we can have a stable foundation for these goals and ambition. Number 5, I did say that Capricorn is very financially savvy. So it's a good time to reevaluate your finances, to plan, to budget, and invest wisely. If you're struggling financially, it might be a good time to evaluate your expenses every month and just see what can you let go of, what are you not using, like any subscriptions or any areas where maybe you're spending more than you want to. How could you spend less? If you need to get a financial advisor, or even there's budgeting apps, whatever you need to do to get your finances in order. So that's all I have for today. If you like this content, hit those like and subscribe buttons. I also have a Facebook group, Instagram, a TikTok, and 2 podcasts. The links are in this video description. I also offer coaching, so if you need intuitive guidance and motivation to help support you on your healing, spiritual, and or self-improvement journey, my contact information is in this video description. Have a good day. Namaste.